Hello and welcome to episode 78 of the Fish Tank. So most people will be wondering, where have I been for the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks? Well, you'd have thought people have been wondering that, but no one's actually sort of asked. We've not had any comments saying, where on earth is he or anything like that. So I've been away. Jimbo's camera broke. We didn't have a chance to sort of like do what we're meant to do. I've been away working this, that, and the other, and so I'm back anyway at last for a while or a week or who knows how long. But anyway, this episode 78, it's 18 months worth of Fish Tank is what it would have been if we'd have done the sort of 78th episode sort of on time. So I just think there's 18 months, you could have 2 children in that time. So I'd just like to welcome on my 2... No, I'm not really going to welcome on 2 children or anything like that. So anyway, so it's time for Apology of the Week. So, well, basically apologies for not being here for the last 3 weeks or whatever it is. But as I say, I've been away working and have had other things to do. So, well, what's been going on this week? Well, there's been quite a lot of things. Cricket has been in the news. Michael Vaughan resigned as England captain. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't know he was about to call this press conference. I got a phone call from a friend of mine saying that England's inspirational leader is about to resign because of his poor performance. I was expecting to see Gordon Brown doing a news conference. That's just one of those things. But Kevin Peterson took over and he said he can't wait to lead his country. Graham Smith, South African captain, said, my job's not available yet, mate. So instead he decided to captain England, his adopted country. So there you go. So anyway, as it's due for my psychoanalysis again to see whether I can do another year's work on the Fish Tank, I'm here with Steph once again. So we're going to do another psychological review to see whether I'm fit enough to work. So here we go.
Hello, Fisher. Well, this assessment will be similar to last year's.
Okay. Yeah. Why can't I wear my shoes like I did last year?
Because we're inside, it's basic politeness to remove your shoes.
Okay, alright. Is it like in olden times where when someone walked past your window you sort of like had to take your hat off while you're sort of weeing out the window or whatever?
Not quite.
Okay.
Right, can you complete these well-known proverbs and slogans? First, you're never alone with...
A stalker?
A fool and his money are...
We had this question last year, didn't I? I said a fool and his money are welcome at the HSBC.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Oh right, a fool and his money are welcome at the Northern Rock.
Stain says hot, the label says...
Don't believe the talking stain.
And finally, do you love someone enough to give them...
Chlamydia.
Now I'm going to test knowledge of people's professions or characteristics in popular culture. So I'll ask you about a type of person and in what popular culture they would watch or listen to. So what films would car lovers watch?
Gone with the Wind screen. Starkey and Clutch.
What films would tight-fisted people watch?
Breakfast at Tesco's. The Discount of Monte Cristo. The Borrowers.
And what songs would you expect a plumber to listen to?
What about Cisterns Are Doing It For Themselves? And Once, Twice, 3 Times the Estimates.
Right then, books. So to help you get the mindset of famous people, I'm going to ask you to complete sentences from celebrity interviews. This interview will be from Abby Titmus, so can you imagine I'm Abby Titmus?
Really?
Okay. I often get into bed with men too quickly. 5 weeks is the longest I've waited before.
I get out again?
I'm really proud of my new book. It's about...
colouring in by numbers.
I'm quite clever, and when I was a nurse I used to be in charge of a 25 bed.
Orgy.
I've only slept with 3.
Types of men. Big men, small men and medium-sized men.
Okay, definitions. I'd like to test your intelligence. So once again, can you please define the following words and objects? Here's the first one. Bin men.
Transsexuals.
Audi A4.
What you say when you drop a lot of paper on your foot.
Splinter.
A Japanese 100 metre runner.
Platypus.
Giving your cat pigtails.
Foxglove.
A basil brush.
Ratify.
To turn something into a rat.
Cruise control.
Scientology.
Profiteering.
Jewellery that's shaped like Muhammad.
Loudspeaker.
Brian Blessed.
Replica.
To suck up to the woman who works for Thomas Cook's.
Rampage.
How long there's been disability access at a place.
Routine.
A youthful kangaroo.
Frog spawn.
French sex films?
Circumflex.
To cut the end off a piece of electrical wire.
Dictaphone.
Some you don't like to ring up.
To be honest, Fisher, I'd like to use you on behalf of an experiment involving travelling through time to see what people look like in the year 2008. So we'll send you through our time machine.
Okay, alright, fair enough. Can I finish the rest of the show first?
If you like.
Phew, oh, go on then. Oh. So, that was the psychoanalysis. By the looks of it, I'm not going to be able to do any more fish tanks because of that. Because I'm about to travel through time. Isn't that exciting? So, anyway, it's time for the syllabometer first. And who would I like on the show? Well, recently I actually saw Jeremy Paxman. It was quite interesting. I saw him just outside the town hall in Manchester, stood doing some recording with a microphone. Well, a bit like myself, but as I say, stood in Manchester. But I had actually hoped, on this week's show, I'd actually got someone planned. I got planned an inventor to appear on the show. Just been on Dragon's Den. It was a man who'd managed to combine the Venus flytrap with the zip fly. But it was due to appear on this week's show, but he can't make it. Apparently he's got caught up in his own business. So there you go. I'll just have to get him on the show some other time. We'll see. So anyway, it's time for Headline of the Week. So where is my headline? Oh, there it is. Thank you very much. So, Headline of the Week this week says, Republicans expect Clinton to come clean over Lewinsky. Oh, I'm not sure whether they're talking about him telling the truth or doing something else over. If it is doing something else over, I think he's already done it. So they're obviously expecting him to do it twice. So there you go. And quote of the week this week, it comes from Peter Rhodus Brown, whoever he is. And he's talking about, I'll just say what it says. It says, Kevin Francis can't help being 6'7". He was born that way. I'm guessing he probably wasn't. I mean, how tall would his mum have to be to contain a 6'7" person inside her? So, and also, getting baby clothes for him would be a bit tricky if you're 6'7". I mean, I know they have like sort of big man shop, but surely not big baby shop and all that kind of thing. So there you go. That almost brings an end to the fish tank. But before I go, I'd like to leave with news. Apparently, a magician who turned his wife into a settee and his children into cushions has had to have them taken to hospital. The doctor has said that they're in a comfortable condition. So there you go. I'll see you when I see you. Yeah, well, as I say, I'm about to time travel. Thank you very much to everyone who's watched the fish tank. So thank you very much to Jimbo and Steph for appearing on this programme. So thank you very much and goodbye. It's time for me to time travel. Is it just in here that I go?
Yeah.
Can I take the microphone? Goodbye.